Good evening, YouTube world. It's another one of those quality IH0386SX streams. And I realize that, depending on what way you look at this, I'm either starting 29 minutes late or 1 minute early. But regardless, you're not going to miss what the start of the show is tonight. But some couple of announcements. Today, I went over to Central Wisconsin. I visited the one of the heads of the Wisconsin Computer Club. Let them speak their name if they so choose. I went over there to deliver the Intellivision, which does work better than the other ones they have. I did tell them that, hey, you got one controller that's dead, so you'll have to fix that. I think he was a little bit surprised I didn't charge him for it, but, you know, charity's charity. But he paid back and then some, because they asked me, well, you looking for anything in particular? And I always, well, there you go. Always look for that kind of stuff. And I could go to my brother's basement real quick. I'll be right back. So, a minute later, I am now a proud owner. A lot of light in here, but I am now a proud owner of a compact SLT 286. This machine does work. It is in excellent condition from what I can gather. I don't know if this, if the SLT comes with a hard drive or not. I believe it does. Unfortunately, this model doesn't have its original battery, but the machine being in immaculate shape as it is, both the latches are intact. The power supply may need a recap. I am not 100% sure on that, but regardless, we have some YouTube fodder that I can show off later. This one needs far less work than my LTE 286s, so thank you very much to the Wisconsin Computer Club. You squared up and then some. I was not expecting that, but I am very grateful for it. You can always use more compact goodies. Yeah, YouTubers can't point. So, regardless, we are going to get to the stars of the show. If I have to use the far distant camera, well, that's my problem right now. It just needs to charge. No big deal. But what are we doing tonight? Let's go to the other iPhone that actually is fully charged. I need to make improvements to this studio, but one crisis at a time. We have something that every Apple person that is active in this hobby has probably already done. I broke down and bought myself a birthday present a couple weeks ago. I got myself a BlueSCSI for a PowerBook. That's the PowerBook that you are sitting at right here. You can get your very own BlueSCSI at jcm-1.com, thanks to Joe's Computer Museum. And just in case you need that URL, that is where I got the BlueSCSI from. And yes, you're going to wonder why I do not have an Apple shirt on. Well, that's quite simple. I do not own any Apple shirts. Maybe I could go back to the well on jcm-1.com and fix that problem. We'll see. But it does come with some nice documentation. Now, I already told Joe this, but I'll say it again to the world. There's something I really appreciate that he did. This was written on real 80s Mac hardware. I assume the printer, the Personal Laser Writer 320, I assume that that's an 80s printer as well. Or we'll call it an era appropriate. I'm going to look this up real quick, just because I don't think I have anybody in the chat at the moment, but 320. Personal laser jet. Oh my. Okay, it's a 90s printer. Okay, it's still era appropriate. Absolutely 100% era appropriate. So I appreciate that small detail. If they're willing, generally speaking, generally speaking, if one of us folks are going to this level to print documentation on 80s and 90s computers, you know they're interested in the hobby. So very, very good on Joe's Computer Museum. I'll buy more stuff from, especially if I can get this BlueSCSI to go. It does have Wi-Fi as well. I am going into this completely blind, so bear with me. And I'm sure everybody and their brother is going to go whine at me at the way I'm doing this. And oh, my iPhone 7 finally popped up, so that's good. This is a PowerBook 165C. I actually own two of these. I got one, the other one is sitting on the shelf. Oh my gosh, it's been 20 years. Oh, way to make me feel old on my own stream. But yes, the Clintonville School District, they were begging me to take any computers at the time that they were, well, anything they didn't want, they were begging me to take. Because it costed less money if I take them. I was a long trusted person of that particular school district. I knew the computer administrators. I believe it was a husband and wife at that point, but I knew them. They trusted me. I trusted them. And they know that I wasn't going to go do anything malicious with their data. Not that there was any on the PowerBook, but yes. The PowerBook 165C was given to me by them. And I want to say it was since I moved into this house, so about after 2016, I powered this thing up again, and the screen wouldn't come on. At least it wouldn't come on properly. And I feared the worst, like, you know, oh no, the display's gone bad or the system board's gone bad. So I bought another one of these. This was before these things had any value whatsoever. And, well, lo and behold, this is the one right here. This one did work. And then cooler heads prevailed, and I read some documentation on it. It's like, there's a daughter board inside this machine that just latches loose from time to time. That's exactly what happened with the other one, and that one's right as rain. So, we have two working PowerBook 165C computer systems here, and yeah, that's what we got. So, I got very lucky with both of these. From my experience, these came with Quantum Go drives. Not good. Trust me, not good. Rubber bumpers go gooey. Not good. Anywho, both of these came with IBM hard drives. Not without their issues, but you could still get them unstuck if they do things. So let me try to turn this thing on with the original drive, just to give you an idea. I don't know if it's going to do it, but here goes nothing. Well, it didn't make the noise that these sometimes make, but we can do one better. And I think at this point we're going to need... Actually, do have an adapter for this, believe it or not. But it just worked out of the box, so we're going to freehand this for a bit, but it is booting to an OS. And I didn't have to do anything with the hard drive, so if you get one of these, if you're new to this hobby, and you get a PowerBook like so, and you get an IBM hard drive in it, the chances of your hard drive working out of the box, if you don't opt to go BlueSCSI, if you opt to go with the original media, your chances of success are going to be significantly higher than if you didn't use an IBM hard drive. The quantum drives, not good. Unless you go in there and fix that rubber bumper, which I've successfully done on this channel with an 80 meg variant of this. But regardless, here is the Mac in its working order. The battery is actually fully charged. I rebuilt the battery on this some time ago. What's on here? It's been a while since I really explored this machine. So this is Mac System 7.5.5. Looks like 8 megs of RAM. So it's not bad for its time. Oh, wait a minute. Is this... Oh, yeah. I did whip this out not too long ago. Because there's a version of SimCity for this machine. I have the original box for it. Doesn't run for darn, but I have it. So, let's go into this completely blind. Let's do something stupid. And we are going to do some surgery. We're going to put a Blue SCSI in. And we are going to go, like I said, we're going into this 100 billion% blind. Your first steps here, we'll read the old instructions, which I'll do my best here on. The first thing is you need an SD card with exFAT and place an image on the following. And it's the naming convention, ADX, your drive name. And the X is the SCSI ID. It may not overlap with other SCSI drives. May also use ISO, toast, bin, or other raw optical formats. Just put CD in front of HD. Well, this thing doesn't have a CD-ROM, and as far as I know, they never had a CD-ROM. I'm going to power this back up. Oh, wait, that's right, the battery works in this thing. I just forgot that thing I told you 30 seconds ago. And at some point, I'll get the picture-in-picture working and for you folks here, so that way you can see my ugly face. Oh, snap. Maybe the battery is, not as good as I thought. Well, that's why we got the power plugs, folks. We're just gonna see, well, you get to see some of my ugly back. This is exciting. I actually do have a VGA adapter for this guy. Believe it or not, I do. Wow, that's booting. I'll see if I can find that. I also got to find a couple other things, so this is probably good that I'm getting up to do this now. My luck would have it that I actually made this 20 years ago. I made these back in college, or tech school, whatever you define as college, and not everybody defines the two-year institutions as valid college, but as far as I'm concerned, it's called continuing education. So whether you went to a two-year school or a four-year school, I am not going to judge on this channel, especially to the fact that I just did the two-year. And the downside to that is there's quite a few places they'll look at you and say, hey, you only went to a two-year, we need a bachelor's degree. But in IT, what do you think? Education isn't everything. It really isn't. And side note, I can't find that adapter. Got a quick snap here, so. Oh yes, education is great. It's not everything in this field, though. The experience is king. And it took a couple times to work things over with some other employers to try and get that through their heads and say, hey, look, I got 16 years experience professionally, so it might be a good fit. Okay, anywho, back to this. Point is, if you're going for extended education or continuing education beyond high school, good for you. It's not an easy thing to do. If you're deciding to go to the skilled trades, that's even better, because we need you too. So we're going to format this volume, exFAT. You'll take my word for it, because I have an SD card reader on this machine. So that's, okay, so step one was already done, but I formatted it again. Now the question is, now one thing I don't know, I may have to research this a little bit. I could put a pre-made image on this. There are pre-made images. The one thing I don't know. Oh, the other one's just an invoice. Okay, so it's just one document. Let us go to BlueSCSI.com. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research. BlueSCSI.com. Let's see what the BlueSCSI.com. Okay, build your own. Okay, this is pretty nice. Okay, I am going to share the screen after all. So, okay, so you're going to see that. Oops. Oops. My bad. I don't use this computer very often, as you can tell. I strictly use it for the streaming. But this is, when you go to BlueSCSI.com, this is what you see. At least I hope you're seeing what you're supposed to see here. Hey, one moment, please. Okay, we are seeing the vast majority of the screen. Okay, good enough. So, you can always build your own, and there's a number of places that you can get these from. Get One Geek Army, Carol's Mac Mods, Amiga68.com. Joe's Computer Museum is a very good one to go to. He's in the United States. I noticed that most of these are either in Europe or AU, which I think is Australia. Okay, yeah, so Joe's Computer Museum is in the United States and Canada. He is in Ohio. I'm not going to go any further than that. We got Amiga Rochester is... Okay, this is a good one, too. He's legit. He actually helped me save one of my displays for my LTE lights after I ruined a trace on it. And, yeah, so they do really keep a good, close eye on this. So I appreciate that to the fullest. I hope that's a thing. But, so we have received a BlueSCSI, so we're going to start here. And we already have it assembled because there is no way in God's green earth that my shaky hands are going to be able to do anything this cool. So, yeah. All right. So it's a pre-made 8 docs. I don't build it yourself as anything. We could. Okay, so this is literally just assembling it, and I not, like I said, I can't do that. Ooh, we might have to build this no matter what. So, yeah, so these work. This is a BlueSCSI 2, of course. Pre-made images are handy just to drop on your SD card and go. Use one of these methods on your modern machine to transfer files from places like Macintosh Garden. So I am going to... We'll try Disk Jockey. Okay. Let's see what it does. Okay, this is quite the rabbit hole. Okay, I just need the software. This is Disk Jockey, so I just want to download it. Okay, here we go. And we'll see how this works. This is x64. I really don't like to install software on the streaming machine, but we'll make an exception today. As you can tell, it is a fairly modern application. And we'll see. Oh, come on. Okay, whatever. Really don't like to install software on this machine. Oh! Yeah, that could be a problem. That could be a big problem. Hold on. Hold on. Bear with us here. Do I want to try risk putting unnecessary stuff on this machine, or do I want to crack out a Windows 10 machine and try this out? Let's I want to try getting it working on 11 because that's only fair here. Okay, we can turn that on. That should be pretty harmless, I would hope. My former employer, this was on there by default because so many of our programs required it, so even our blankets of blank images would have such things like this. So I'll be good with this one. All right. So, still downloading. I don't have the fastest internet in the world, but I'm one of the few places in town where the fiber termination's actually inside the house. So, that's a cool thing. I actually have one of the first cities in Wisconsin, I believe, to have a fiber ring. And long story short, the government decided to start building a fiber ring. They backed out of the project somewhere along the line, and Ensight took it over. So yeah, so we have a mom and pop internet carrier, which don't get me wrong, I not mom and pop carrier sometimes are the best. There's a problem. They're just like that. They're like that. So Spectrum or Frontier, you could be waiting a few days, and not weeks, especially with Frontier because they're terrible. But just in case, because I know we've dicked around here long enough already, I am going to get my Mr. Vanilla HP Elite book out, and we are going to get that fired up. Anybody want some peep suckers? Apparently I brought some down here. Nothing but the jank for us, all right? Copyright Big Bad Biologist benched. Uh-oh. We may not be getting this laptop. Oh, there it goes. Sure. I don't think I can RDP into it, because we'll see. This is fun, eh? Nothing like waiting on Microsoft to get their you-know-what together. But just in case, we're going to start this process on the other laptop. Oh! It's a download. Okay. I completely missed that. Didn't even see it open on another browser window. That's my bad. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that. We're going to minimize this. I don't know, Mr. Disc Jockey. I don't know if I want to put a tip in your coffee jar for using Microsoft stuff to program this. I kid. I'm not. Unnecessary waiting for Microsoft runtimes just is, it's just not for me. But, anywho, not important. Oh, that's what I was going to go check. Okay, I told you this was going to be a nice and disorganized one tonight. I was going to see what the ID is on this bad boy. Well, the good news is I'm just going to I'm going to shut this computer down, the other one here, this little HP tablet, which has been this thing right here, HP EliteBook 2760p, which has been a very great addition to my little arsenal of computing. It's lightweight, it's versatile, it does circles around the computers that I worked on yesterday that are 5 years newer than this. That's we're booting up now. And we'll try this again. Not a big deal. I forgot what I was going to check. Oh, yeah, the SCSI ID. Let's check the SCSI ID. I don't remember how to do this, and there's got to be some system properties that tells us. Sorry, I wish I had some Mac people to play backseat driver with at the moment, but I have no such luxury, so we are going to... Wait, start up disk maybe? What will you tell me? Okay, that tells me nothing. Alright, so, yeah, it probably wasn't... So far, we have a litany of bad decisions. I hope... Map DCP? No way. Okay, what's this menu called? PowerBook. That's got to tell us something, right? Okay. Just want to know what the SCSI ID is, and I don't know how to tell that on this particular system. Setup, maybe? SCSI disk mode. So it looks like that the hard drive itself is in SCSI disk mode 2. So my guess is we have to put this on BlueSCSI on ID2. It normally says 0 though. The Macintosh is 7. Internal hard drives are usually 0. Okay, we'll start with 0. We'll see what happens. Oops. I hope I didn't screw up the stream. Where's my mouse? Nope. Okay, we're good. Fantastic. Okay, we'll shut this puppy off, and we'll start getting to work at last. Good, good. I'm glad the hinges are holding up on us. I really am. Let's see. Back to the screen. And we'll just do that. We'll do that. Okay, so we are going to specify a capacity of 200 megabytes, and we use with BlueSCSI, so this is very, very convenient. I can use 0. I want to try 0. And per the instructions I received, we are going to go HD 0, and it looks like your name.hda, so that's doing something cool. And let's create the image. Wouldn't it be great if it was that simple? Select folder. We'll put it on our mini card here, the mini SD card, and we'll create. We'll see the magic unfold. Nice. It's been created. Would you like to see it? Nice. Okay. Did I make it 200? Did I make it 500? Oh, I made it 200. Okay, cool. So we got that part done. So in theory, getting image files, pre-made images. Yeah, so this disc jockey is pretty cool. Images created by emulators may not work because they don't have the driver for a real Mac to boot. We're going to work on getting an OS on here. We're not even going to worry about the wireless just yet. We are going to go back to the iPhone 7 camera. I think. Yeah. Oh, we're going to go to the XR. I changed my mind. And we are going to get this puppy apart. And let's get that hard drive out. Let's get this BlueSCSI in. I don't know what happened to my the other end of this battery, but that's going to be some fun to get out. Oh no, it actually came right out. Nice. Okay, so the battery is out. And we have a grand total of 4 screws that are going to get this cover off. I have no idea what size they are. And they're just a tad bit bigger than whatever this is. So I'm going to say it's a T10. If you stuck with me this long, I thank you very much for sticking with me on this insanity so far and going in blind to this. That is always a plus. Oh, shoot. I was going to turn that off. Okay. Theater mode is now on. And, okay, I lied. There's a 5th screw that I think I have to get out, which actually is the T9 or 8? 9. You come out. You are... Oh, where is it? I don't know. I have to flip it upside down. It has been a very long time since I tore one of these apart. At least I don't remember how to entirely get it apart. I gotta flip the keyboard over. This is it. Well, let's get the screws. Let's get the variable of the screws out of the way first, shall we? There we go. So we are going to open this up. Don't remember this being an overly difficult unit to bust open, but maybe after all these years I finally forgot how to open this computer up. Wait a minute. Oh, wait. I think we got it. Yeah, this wasn't a hard one to get into. Wish I had that VGA adapter. It is almost out. And one little clip. There we go. Clip is gone. Okay. So there is the innards of a PowerBook 165C. And for the record, this was the card that jarred loose. It just sits in there. Might have been this one. I don't know. But yeah, I believe it was this card right here. And there is your 160 meg... No, that's not even that. It's a 120 megabyte IBM hard drive that I'm very lucky to have. So let's carefully rip that one out, because that looks like there's a very, very, very fragile ribbon cable with that. So let's get her out. I never actually took the hard drives out of these before. But like I said, I've been very lucky to get IBM drives and not quantum drives. So I haven't had to do this yet. Okay, so the hard drive, there's no way that that's going to be that easy, is it? No. Oh, we got some broken plastic, though. I don't think it's going to affect the performance of the machine. Oh, we got broken plastic all over the place. Wonderful. Okay, that's no bueno. That cannot be good. If the hard drive is supposed to just like lift up or something here, I don't know. It's gonna be my luck if there's another screw somewhere. Doesn't look like it's screwed down. Oh, it's just a clip, so this should just go right up. I think I just got it out. There we go. So I'm still going to do this carefully as I don't know where this ribbon cable exactly goes, but okay. So I need something that's going to pry that apart. Real careful like. And there was one thing I suspected about this, and I'll show you in a minute here. So, you notice there's a far more pins on the original, and the Blue SCSI looks closer to an IDE configuration. That did give me a little bit suspicious, but they do line up in the terms of that, and I believe these other ones are just like jumper settings. Or SCSI ID is determined by what you call it, by those pins. So kind of like the master and slave pins to some degree in the IDE world. So we're going to make sure, I'm going to double check my work. Connector does not cover this text. Okay, so, well, the holes on there make it pretty self-explanatory. This does not work for PowerBook 5300s, 190s, and there's a handful of others, but this... But anywho, that is the original drive. That still works. So this may not be the one I had to give a tap to. Good, good. That's always good. Oh, well, I just, like, jinxed myself here. And the good news is it can only go in one way as it is keyed. It sits in there. Oh, nice, like. Unfortunately, most of my screws are broken, so we're going to have some limitations there. I think some people do use double stick tape to get some of these to stay down. That might be ultimately what I decide. Oh, we missed a step. Hold your horses. We missed a problem. We got a big problem here. We need to get our storage volume in order here. Otherwise, we are going to have a very bad time. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There we go. I'm going to carefully put these screws on so we don't lose any more plastic standoffs. I don't know how negatively it would affect this machine, but I imagine that plastic has some standing on how stable things are, because otherwise it wouldn't be there. But we have our BlueSCSI installed, as you can tell, and we are going to put the cover back on. Oh, I did a CMOS conversion that I think I'm going to have to undo. But, there is a ribbon cable. I don't remember for the life of me if I have to make sure that that's aligned before that'll go in. Yes, so we're going to have a crash course on Macs tonight, I guess. This is not neat. This one is a lot harder than it looks to get it lined up, but it can be done. Let's make sure that daughter card is stably in there before I do anything else. So, yeah, that's right. Something tells me that some of these pins are bent or we are misaligned. We're not in at all. That's even worse. Hold, please, while I get this back in. Well, I already see a problem. And I don't know quite how I'm going to fix it yet. There is a bent pin that I must address before we go do anything. Oh. Alright, microphone was off for that moment, but now it's definitely on. I quickly identified a problem that I don't know how I'm quite going to fix. There is a bent pin where this ribbon cable goes, so I have to figure out how I'm going to unbend said pin. Now, hopefully this needle nose will be enough. Well, there might be a couple bent pins, actually. No. Well, you get to see my ugly head for a minute. And got a skinnier spudger tool. I could probably use that, but I don't have that. Just kind of odd how that one pin, just that one, was a problem. I think we have it pretty much straightened out. Hey, Retro Recall. Welcome to the party. Today we're doing what every Mac person has already done, and we are going to try and put a BlueSCSI in this PowerBook. I unfortunately have bent a pin, so I have to go fix that. I think I have it, the issue addressed, but we're going to find out in about 2 minutes here. That's much better. And I think we can get away with running it without putting the screws back on. I think. Keyword is think. We are going to see if this thing even sees the BlueSCSI. Yeah, I intend on catching your release tomorrow night, one way or another. I think tomorrow's supposed to be rainy and terrible anyways, so find time to do some indoor activities. Okay, so this is to be expected, because this is, hold on. We are trying to confuse ourselves even more here. And we are going to try and install macOS 7.5. Some idiot didn't put labels on these discs 20 years ago, so I have no idea if what disc this is. At least it's got an OS on it. Okay. Oh, so I thought. Alright, let's try that again. That was weird. Okay, did not like that disc. Maybe this one doesn't run that OS. Let's see if I can find another I knew I had 7.53 here somewhere, and then not too far away. At least I thought. Well, I think this actually is it. There's no way I could get this lucky, right? Yeah, actually, I actually have two of these machines, believe it or not. One from a school, and then this guy came along because I thought I broke the original one. It was just a daughter board that became dislodged. All right. So at least we're booting. Okay. So I have no idea what these discs are, but you know, after the live stream, we will label these. In the very off chance that one of my former teachers from the TAC are watching, thank you for letting me use that Mac 20 years ago. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yes. Hold on here. I think I'm allowed to post links and email addresses, but we might have to ship some things north because I definitely have things I want to ship north or to proper homes. The compact SLT that I featured earlier on this live was not going to be one of them, unfortunately, at this time, but I may change my mind. I don't know if you were around for that live stream a couple months ago when I did the Intellivision recap, but that went to its home today. Okay. Just install on the selected disk. A new system folder will be installed. Okay. I don't think that's right. That says it's going to a disk. Yeah, you can email me there. I will definitely get it. I believe that's also the email address that's on my intro. Okay. I don't want to do this the lazy way. I don't want to have an unsuccessful stream. Look at this. Look at the cool cursor, which you can't see very well. Okay, so it's not seeing my disk for some reason. I have to do a little on-the-fly research here. It won't let me switch to disk. Weird. I really don't want to reboot this again. Alright, oh. Yeah, this is fun. Right, working in the past. I wonder if I got the SCSI ID wrong, or I just need to rename. Well, we're gonna find that out. We're just gonna power this puppy off, and we're just gonna look at her work again, because I think this should see it. It really should, unless okay. So I think I gotta go back in the memory banks on this one. I seem to recall something about having to prepare the drive or something. I don't know if that we could be looking at that all night. If any of these discs have it on there. Well, oops. Well, we kicked the tripod. Nothing fancy down here, folks. It's just all jank. Boy. Oh, I shut the computer off with the disc in. That was not a wise idea. I can't tell if there's any lights on the blue SCSI or not. That's what I'm trying to find out right now. We have a light on the blue SCSI. At least one, so you'll take my word for it, but there is a light on the blue SCSI, so we have that going in our favor. At least we know that's connected properly. Come on. Not fast at all, folks. Absolutely nothing done so far. It's wonderful. All right, so it says continue, so we'll continue. Well, let's shut it off at this point. Now we can shut it off. I'm gonna say one of these disks are a hard drive preparation utility. I could be wrong, could be dead wrong, could be badly wrong. But let's go through it together, because I have nothing better to do. Yes. I'm almost positive one of these are going to do what I want it to do here, but I'm not. Well, I might go through this quicker than I thought. Hickey. Didn't like that one either. These are like the legitimately PC discs that we're just gonna have to. Okay, that's an Apple disc. Not gonna be a helpful one, but so we found a couple video installer discs from God knows where. Oh, didn't like that one either. We don't like any of these so far. I'm not even going to bother with the other four. I really don't want to take this offline to research this, because that would be super embarrassing. So, let me try one other thing. Bad news is I have to take this darn machine apart again. I don't want to come apart here. Just needed a part to get the SD card out. That's all I need to do here. And there she be. Needle Nose, where are you? I have a feeling that's going to be one of those, it's a lot easier to take out than it is to put back in. Get to see more of my head. Just what everybody wanted on this wonderful Friday night. And we are going to... we're going to take that image off. Oh, what's the log say? Okay, the log actually has something of value here. Config file not found using defaults. We don't need that file anymore. Pico voltage 3.11. Apple size 204. You know what? Let's try something else here. We're going to format this drive again. All these wonderful things you cannot see. All right, so we have that formatted. We're going to go back to that tool I just had open. And Microsoft thinks it's not a valid application. Well, the heck with you guys. So we are going to do the... Ooh, there we go. PowerBook. I gotta... Hold on a minute. Let's get this over to the screen so you can actually see what I'm seeing here. So this is kind of cool. It actually has configurations for most of your computers here. So we have a PowerBook 165C. We're going to do the 160. Oh, look at that. I bet I had the ID wrong. Send it. That is so cool. Except that is not exactly what I had in mind, but let's copy that over to the removable disk and let's get her done. I think I know where I went wrong, but that's okay. That's not bad for a first try, I guess. So you know what? I'm gonna go to the XR camera so you don't have to see me do this. Okay. We came here to go see some computers built, not to see my face. And come on now. I really don't want to take this thing apart even more to get this darn card in, but let me err on the side of caution. The lighting situation is usually adequate for most situations, but it is not adequate here right at this very moment. Get your buttons in there. Okay, card is back in. Let's try this again. Need more bench. Oh, we also need to get on the view on this king. Hold your horses here. We're getting there. Disorganization is a terrible thing to waste. Don't you think so, folks? Come on. That's time out already, so you can give me the little question mark of death here. And we'll put this back till it gives me the question mark of death. There we go. Now we got the question mark. Disc 1 is in the drive. Excellent. It's jank, folks. Jank. There we go. Let's see if it sees the drive. I really want to go into this blind and get this going. That would make me feel good. Drum roll. Well, what is the deal here? It is just not seeing this drive. I don't know if I gotta repair the drive. I don't want to end this stream. Still reading the floppy though. That's kind of odd. Alright, so I'm a little suspicious here. And I don't know why, it's just, maybe it does not like this drive? Hold on a minute. Oh, wait a minute. I want to try something here. Get rid of this one. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so I don't know why it's not allowing me to see this disc. It should be seeing it. Maybe it does not like my card. Ah, yeah, phone dying. That happens to the best of us. Trust me, you haven't missed anything yet. Just still fighting this. But it is just not seeing this drive. Maybe it's a bad card? We'll try a different card once. Alright, back to the drawing board. I'm sure I left some SD cards out here that I hope God don't have anything horrible on them. Now, this is a 4 megabyte A data. And fortunately, we do not have the screen view on here. Not that I expect anything to go south at this part, but you never know. Oh, Dykes. Okay. This has compact junk on it. Okay, that's very interesting. So, okay, well, the good news is there's absolutely nothing offensive that's going to be on this driver. Should not see the lights of public forum like YouTube. Okay. One moment, please, while I try to format this compact flash card, or whatever it's called. Mini SD card, that's it. So, disk part. There's disk. Select disk 3. And we're going to clean that real quick. It's going to tell me lies and slander about disks being I don't know, must have been fooling around with mini SD cards and the compact stuff at one point, but not a big deal. So we are going to go to computer management, and we are going to do that now too. New simple volume. There we go. Oh, I can't even format that one like that? Lame. Okay, let's try something else here. We might be in a world of hurt here pretty soon, because I don't have an SD card that... Oh, there we go. Now we have a chance. It's a snowball's chance in a warm place, but we got a snowball's chance in a warm place, I guess. Alright. Oh, yeah, sorry, I got the camera in the wrong spot here. Yeah, I gotta reset this desk up at some point if we're gonna keep doing this. That's not the problem. Let's try this again. So we got our I'm gonna try something here. We're gonna wipe all this stuff out. We're gonna copy this to the F drive, D drive, excuse me. Create the image. I know you can't see this at the moment. That's another thing I gotta figure out with this limited space, but this is a very slow card apparently, but no. Close. That out of there. We go fight this again. Alright. Hopefully no weird side views anymore tonight. That's an image we probably could have all done without. There's probably something really basic that I'm missing here. Okay, so that's in all the way, so we double checked that. I want to see, now that I have this thing on its side, I want to see what the LEDs do, if anything. So we got a white, we got a green LED. One blinking blue light, two. So it only blinked twice. I'm just trying to get the diagnostics going. When on the LED will flicker, the LED will flash 3 times if no image is found. If no SD card is found, the LED will flash 5 times. So I think we're on the right track here. Never trust a Lexmark or a Lexar product, apparently, is I don't know if that's the moral of this story or not, but well, I think it ate your comment, Retro Recall, if you typed the email address in the chat. I don't know how to get it back. Let's see. I have no idea how to do any of this. Okay, channel guidelines. I want to... Well, let's do that. Try her again. I'm just curious to see if it'll go through this time. Welcome to the channel, Retro Tech Tom. I'm not sure if I ever seen you on these lives before, but welcome. I'm struggling mightily with the Blue SCSI right now. And it still doesn't see my drive. Oh, gosh. I have a feeling I gotta prepare it more than what I'm doing here. I don't have that option. Oh, this is very, very annoying. Yeah, this is okay. So I'm in a way of relief because I'm not the last one to this Blue SCSI party, and I went into this completely blind. Probably a bad idea. Yeah, and 300. Not is that a SCSI or is that a IDE drive and that regular 165? So here's the original drive, which... oh wait, we're on the wrong camera here. This one surprisingly still works, but I just want to play with these Blue SCSIs and try to get into that party that everybody else is in. Oh, they made him 300 meg for SCSI? Nice. Okay, so I might have to put this on. Ah, there is a patch. I knew there was a patch. Hold, please. Oh, here we go. Oh, oh, here we go. There is indeed a patch. And unfortunately, they're all zip files that I can't do a darn thing with. Alright, I'm gonna have to figure... We got something to figure out here, actually. I'd go for it, Retro Recall. I think you're legit. You should be. You can, provided it's not illegal or goes against the community guidelines, all that fun stuff, you should be good. Right now we're just going on my other, well, I want to call it the good PC here. I'm trying to figure out how to get this utility over to, well, really anything, so I can actually make said disk. And of course, I have to install more Microsoft crap that you're going to have to take my word for. Oh, and I must have kicked the camera at one point. There you go. Fun times. And now, oh my gosh, the screen's so washed out. I have to get my other PowerBook 165 out for this. I don't know yet. We'll find out in a few minutes here. The non-corrupted one, if you will. And I don't want to restart my computer. That's not that. Let's knock that off. Oh, it's a dot image folder. Okay. We're really going down a rabbit hole here. This copy 4.2. Okay, so I think I have this on the other PowerBook. Okay, of course it's all Mac stuff. So yeah, this is quite a rabbit hole. Okay, bear with me for one moment here, please. Many moments. Okay, I kind of appreciate that, Apple. Oh, very nice with the bracket with the Mac SE SuperDrive. I wanted to mess with those, but the Mac SEs, but I don't like dealing with what you call it, the CRTs. I kind of chicken out of it, but I am going to go pull out my other Mac, so I'm going to go be right back. Okay, so we got ourselves another PowerBook 165C. This is my original one that I obtained back in 2004 when these things were worthless. I don't have a lot of Mac stuff in the shop here. I have a PowerBook G4 somewhere, still in its original box. It's been used many times, but I still have. I do have the PowerBook 165, the two as well, and the PowerBook G4. Couple MacBooks, a MacBook Pro from a previous employer. Long story on that situation. Kind of a sad situation. The owner actually passed away, and I was in charge of any final operations with that shop, even though I resigned from there in 2013, and the family caught me in 2016 to close up shop there. So I think there's a lesson here that is to give 110% at work, and things like that will happen. People won't forget it. As you can tell, it is from a school. It thinks it has a battery in it. It most certainly does not have a battery in it, but okay. Stuff expander, we got some stuff on here. But at least I can make the disc, so that's battle number one, I think, here. Disk Tools PPC. Apple. Oh, wait a minute. I have it on here already. That'll cut some aggravation out of this very aggravating live stream. Let's see here. Now I just gotta find a disc to write it to. Send it. I have no idea what's on this disc, but it can't be that important if I don't know, right? Disk copy, disk duplicator. No master disk. Oh, let's load an image file. Let's see what this says. Well, we're not quite there yet, but we're gonna quit this. They see the utility. Save. I don't know where it put it though. Disk Tools PPC. It's saying a Power PC though. Oh! do I have to run this like that? So I wonder... What's this drive setup? I wonder what this is. Agree. We're going blind at this point, but I think some things are coming back to me here. Okay. It says it's dry. That's all zeros there. Okay. Bus zero. Weird. And I have no way to hook this drive up externally, unfortunately. But let's see. Let's see if we can... We may still have to do some floppy magic here. Oh, shoot. I don't even know what that I just did there. Oh, there's one more thing we're going to try here before I get mad. This copy 6. Uh-oh. Alright, so that's going to be... We're going to have to go back to the drawing board yet again. That's the image folder right there. Alright, so... It seems like everything on my desk on the other side of the room, absolutely nothing is near it should be. Let's do it. Oh, there we go, just a floppy drive. Okay, we'll be back one more time. Okay, I think at this point I'm going to abruptly end the stream, as I'm not finding any good way to get this utility over to these older Macs, so I'm kind of stuck in a rock and a hard place right now. So, with that in mind, as soon as I figure this out, if I figure it out in the next few minutes, I'll maybe come back. If not, then we'll go another time. But at least we tried. Maybe somebody in the comments will tell me what I'm missing and why this 7.5.3 won't see this drive. But till then, I'm going to keep trying what I may have to dig out a Mac to do some of this, but not a big deal. But yeah, so once I figure out what's going on, we'll continue on. But until then, Blue SCSI attempt 1 was a miserable failure, and I apologize for anybody that wasted their hour and a half trying to get to it, but this is going to be it for now. I'll keep you posted as I find out answers. Thank you for joining, and God bless.